Some time ago, there's a very interesting incident that happened in Washington. In one of the metro stations in Washington, this was early morning, about 7:50 in the morning, and people were on the go. They were on the way to their office, to their workplace, and so on. And in one of the metro stations in Washington, there was a musician who was playing classical music. The violin player was playing violin, and he was playing some of the most beautiful classical pieces. People were just walking by. There was a guy who stopped for a second, then he moved on. He was getting late for his work. There was a lady who just threw $1 at this guy. There were a few other people who passed by. There was a little kid who really wanted to listen to the musician, but his mom was in a hurry, and then she pulled him and then said, "Chalo, let's go." And about 1,000 people passed by in about 45 minutes. And probably he collected about $32 in about 45 minutes. And about 20 people stopped for a few seconds. Nobody else took note of him. This was on a January winter Friday morning. Do you know who was that musician?
Joshua Bell.
Joshua Bell. Yes, absolutely correct. One of the best classical musicians in the world. And nobody paid attention.
Same evening he had a concert for
Yes.
$1,000 tickets.
Yes.
In the same city where he was playing in the metro substation.
Yes.
There was a concert where he and his colleagues were playing for
Yeah.
$1,000 tickets.
And he sold out.
Yeah, he sold out.
The theater was absolutely, his concert was sold out. Tickets probably averaged around $500, $600, and then the auditorium was packed. And on that day in the morning, nobody took note of him. So this was an experiment. This was carried out by Washington Post in the context of perception, tastes of people, and priorities. So they're trying to see in a common place, in an inappropriate hour, do really people stop by and appreciate beauty? And they found out that people probably don't do that in a common place, in an inappropriate time, when they're in a rush. They probably don't do that. So that's interesting. But well, that's a real incident that happened. But what do we really take away from that? If in our life we cannot stop for a moment and appreciate one of the best musicians in the world, well, let's imagine how many things we're just missing out every moment. How many things we're missing out. So that's really the most painful thing that all of us should really think about. So this incident really provokes us into reflection. So we really need to reflect. So when we are in the day-to-day rigmarole of things, our task, our job, our duty, the rat race, in the madness of everything that we do we really stop by to appreciate, to listen? Do we really take a moment to stop by and then appreciate something or listen to something? So when we are in our day-to-day job, do we really stop by to listen to our children? As leaders, when we are driving results, do we really slow down sometimes and stop by to listen to our team members? As parents, do we listen to our children? As teachers, do we listen to our students? As children, do we listen to our aging parents? Do we really stop by? Do we slow down? Or is there a need for us to slow down sometimes, stop by, listen and appreciate, empathize? This is something I think we need to reflect on. And that was an incident which definitely has a very strong message for all of us.